Man, I'm here. I'm a little late, man, but I'm here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Uh, y'all can ask me any questions y'all have. Uh, any car detailing questions. We can talk about it, man. So we haven't done anything today, honestly, man. So we had a light day today. Nothing on the schedule. Well, we had one detail on the schedule, and that schedule pretty much got canceled. The customer had a detailed plan, but they canceled on me last, like maybe a couple hours before the detail. So that was that. We pretty much got that canceled detail. Other than that, we was pretty light today. So we're in Atlanta, Georgia. The winter season is starting to pick up. So when it get winter time, that's when the details slow down. Right after, the busy summer season. So it's fall going into winter, so people starting to stack their chips up because Christmas coming up. They got the different holidays coming. So we basically have to get through the winter and pretty much, pretty much get through the winter, man. So far, we've been pretty good, decent. We pretty much had like one car per day since this, winter, I guess, season or fall season started. Um, and it does pick up towards Christmas time for me, honestly, but it's mainly like small little weekly breaks that we get in between. So, like for instance, like for this week, it's pretty, on and off. So, like yesterday, we had one detail, which was Monday. Today was Tuesday. We had one detail, but the customer canceled. We didn't get any phone calls. Only one phone call. And hey, what's up, man? How you doing? We had one phone call today, and then one appointment, but that appointment canceled. So after that, tomorrow we have a pretty decent day where we're gonna be detailing about three cars, and it's gonna be a $600 day. So Thursday we got appointments on the schedule. Friday we have appointments on the schedule. And Saturday and Sunday we do. So according to you, is India good or bad, and why? India? Um, I never been. I don't know. I don't. I mean, I think it's good. I mean, I don't really care for the food, but I like it. I mean, I don't have anything against it. But smoker? Nah, I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke. I smoked in the past. Nah, I don't smoke now. I haven't smoked in over about 10 years. Uh, Come on with the car detailing questions though. So yeah, man. So basically, I was talking about the slow season and like how the days are been going. Sometimes you have like slow weeks, but for the most part, like if you've been building your business for a while now, you will pretty much have like slow weeks, slow days, but then it'll pick back up. Uh, that was your cat. Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good, but yeah, so like other than that, man, we've been pretty decent. We've been building on. Uh yeah, man, learn about good edits and drawings. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Um but yeah, man, we just gonna keep this going. Hey, how you doing, Jake? But just doing our details, we just gotta stay consistent with everything that you're doing. And as you stay consistent, you'll start to see like different little changes grow every year. So every year, like as you have a slow season or a busy season, it'll start getting easier and easier, and you'll be able to. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I want to register a case in the police station because without permission, you living in my heart. Hey man, I really appreciate that. I do. I do. Forex live. Okay, you do Forex. I like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, we just continuing to build, and like this is our fourth year. Probably 5 years now. About four and a half years of detailing full time. So throughout like our journey of detailing, hey, I'm sorry I was late, Anthony. So I'm back on. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. We talking about detailing during the slow season, and I was just kind of giving some information on like what it's like and how it get better for you if you just starting out, if you don't know what it's like or you don't know anything. So like over the years, our slow season has gotten better and better. Right now, we have about three contractors. Three contractors. So I'm trying to like keep them busy, but not make my life harder trying to keep them busy. And what we do is we just market our business over time. We get more and more people involved in our details by marketing to them, sending out emails, sending out text message marketing. We may even like reach out to our customers personally, calling them. So this is the perfect time to like start doing some outbound calls and stuff like that. I'm using this platform to help me with that. So like just talking to you all right now, it give me some ideas that I can do to like boost up, my customer retention. So like doing the outbound calls is something I probably can do. Probably put in the budget for the slow season. So y'all be on the look out for that. I'll probably give y'all some updates on how that goes. But mainly it's just emails, text message marketing, holiday marketing, giving out discounts, and like throughout the year, you want to make sure you continuing to like track your customers' information. So getting their name, email, and address for every appointment that can help you build your client list, so when the seasons does change and the season does come around, you can be able to market to them and get them to book again. So like that stuff is very important when it comes to building your brand over time and making your job easier, making you be able to survive the season as a detailer, through any season, slow, busy, throughout those seasons, man. So that's what we doing, man. We just continuing to build. We're gonna continue to grow. Um, some car detailing questions, man. Do you have any questions for me? I'm answering any questions that y'all have in regards to detailing. Um, any questions about business. Any questions y'all have about anything that y'all have, I can answer those questions for you. We've been detailing for about 10 years, man, 11 years now. 4 years full time. And, we got a pretty good experience with the detailing. Um, Business wise, we still learning, we still growing. We got a lot of hurdles. So, like, my main goal for the rest of, like, going forward, my goal is to pretty much stay consistent with having a call center, with answering my business phone calls. So, that's a major expense, but it's a very valuable expense. Or actually, I shouldn't even look at it as expense. Like it's a very important and valuable um what's the word? Not liquidity, but it's a valuable luxury, a leverage to have for a business. So having that call center is my main goal right now. So I want to get consistent with not hiring and firing a call center or someone that answers my phone calls for me, because I know that's the freedom for myself and my business, and it's going to remove me from the business. So like that's a major thing that I'm working on. And if I can like stay consistent with this call center, I know that I just it initially become like a regular business expense or business leverage that I'm using. So like I want to do this consistently, and I'm going to do it consistently, and I'm asking the company to work with me over time throughout the seasons. But yeah, like having this call center has definitely made my life easier where I don't have to worry about picking up the phone calls for customers. They answer the phone calls, they schedule the appointments. You know, they if they have any issues, they reach out to me. So that's been a big one for me, and that's kind of like my biggest goal right now is making sure that I keep my call center active and don't cancel their jobs and everything for me. Other than that, like the marketing is pretty consistent. I'm noticing the slowdown in like people searching, so I just have to play that by ear. I've been adjusting it by you know week to week, month, day to day, depending on how it's doing. I know it's not a good thing, but when you still building, you kind of got to do that. And I'm like I said, I'm trying to keep my team busy too. So between me and my team, I'm just working on balancing the business aspect and then also trying to take care of my own personal life. So it's definitely a journey. You don't want to try to do all this overnight because you still gotta have cars coming in. You gotta make money. You gotta wash your car. You gotta do a good job, and you gotta do all that stuff to keep your business growing. So that's very important to make sure you like taking your time to do certain stuff at certain times, and like not overgrowing, not overbuilding, not detailing cars incorrectly. So there's a lot of aspects that come into it that you got to kind of do over time. Then you got to learn the business aspect of it too, because there's a lot of business things that you got to learn in order to run a successful business. So you got to be able to have like the wherewithal to get through the slow seasons and like not give up on yourself. So there's a lot of things that like you go through as far as a business that you gotta make sure just stay consistent. But yeah, any questions y'all have, man, drop the questions in here. Like I said, I've been detailing for a while now. I have 10 years, 11 years of a detailing experience, so I can answer any questions you have. As far as on the business side, we've been in business full time for over 4.5 years. But I've been doing it for a while. Like I had a business before I went full time, so I've been running my business ever since before they had all these Square apps that was efficient and like booking appointments apps and all that. Like I had a system in place before that. I used to use a paper to track my expenses. I use paper for my income, my appointments to track like how much money I'm making. So like I've been doing this for a while now, so I do have a little experience when it comes to just going about the details and building your company up to like be something. So like this year we definitely gonna go over $100,000 in sales, net sales. We definitely 100% gonna make over $100,000 this year. Most of it was from me. Maybe a small, maybe less than 1% of it is gonna be coming from our contractors. So we are a six-figure business, a low six-figure business, but we have the skills, that it took to get to that point. And I just, there's a lot of things that it took to get to this point, and I'm just trying to help you all. If you have any questions in regards to that, I can definitely help you. But yeah, man, I got a couple comments here. I see y'all responding to these polls, car detailing questions. Some of them people said no, some people said yeah. So let's see, man. Are y'all happy with the first couple, the not the first, the year that y'all had so far? So like tell me, are y'all happy with the year that y'all are having so far? Yeah, man. So let me know if y'all happy with how y'all did this year, uh, and how y'all feel about the rest of the year. Are y'all gonna, have a good year to finish out the year strong? You know, what what are some things that you all could have done better this year? What are y'all working towards for next year? What are some of your goals to finish out the year? Detailers, non-detailer business owners, y'all let me know. I can start with me. Like some of the beginning goals that I had for the year was basically to build a savings account and an investing account. So all the years I've been detailing cars, it's always been hard to save and build an account. And I noticed that I'm getting older, so I didn't want to like go through all these years and not have anything to show for it other than a vehicle and some customers and maybe a website and some reviews. So like my main thing has been like to stack up funds to have something to show for it. So this whole year has been about building that account, building that investment account, like and getting it to a certain number. So I'm almost at my number, and if I stay consistent, I would definitely reach my goal as far as like reaching that number for the goal of the year. Um, my other goals that I have for my detailing business for this year was to get a frame. So the A frame is like a marketing like frame that you put out while you detailing cars. So that frame, it helps with like people walking past that want to like you know get your business information, and that has helped me get a lot of customers because they take a picture of the flyer, the A-frame, and they pretty much go on the website and book an appointment. They can call, they can text and stuff like that. So that was a big goal of mine for this year. So we had one, but the one that we had was not really good, so we had to get rid of it. So now we got a new one with our new brand and everything on it. Going forward, I do have a goal to get the truck wrap, so that's going to be my goal going into next year, and I'm most likely going to get it done by my birthday. So that's going to be another big goal of mine. The truck is pretty old. Not really old, but it's a 2017, so I got about maybe a year, 2 years left on that truck. I'm estimating, so I think the wrap is still worth it. I think it'll pay for itself and more by having that wrap on the car within that time frame. So the wrap is my goal for next year. Also, I want to keep the call center all year. Will be another good goal. So I'm coming up with these goals on the fly, so y'all just rock with me. And it's good for me to do this now as opposed to wait to the new year. So right now I'm just talking about, am I happy with the year that I had so far, and what are some goals I have for next year. If y'all have any goals, y'all make sure y'all type them in. Let me know what are y'all goals, going into the new year. But basically, going into the new year, my goals are to get my truck wrapped. Also, I have a goal to um, continue to build my savings up, continue to do my investment on a weekly basis. Don't ever stop that ever, because you got to pay yourself first no matter what, and you got to have something to show for it no matter what. So make sure that you pay yourself first no matter what you're doing. And that's one of my main goals for the rest of my life, is to continue my weekly investments into myself. And that's how I'm going to really build and grow myself out no matter what I'm doing. That's the most important thing. The next goal is to continue the YouTube, because this is my final stretch. Like, I have been trying this YouTube for like 2.5, almost 3 years now, and I got the subscribers. I'm more than halfway there on the watch hours. So I believe that with this final stretch, let's the next 3 or 4 months, I should be able to get monetized, and that was a big goal for me. So that's another thing. If y'all not subscribed, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it, man. Just press subscribe, show me some love and support. But another goal going into next year would be to keep the call center active all year. That'd be a good goal. And I'm talking about all business goals. These are not like personal luxury goals. I want to buy a car, I want to get a chain and all. None of that stuff. Like that stuff gonna come after the business. So um, I do think that next year, me and my wife is gonna get pregnant. I do think so. It's been like kind of a flaring question, but I do think that's gonna happen. Um, what else is on my list for next year? I want to start looking at a strategy, implement like putting together a strategy on the buying a new house in the future. Also next year, I want to be trading, and I want to be able to like be able to make money consistently trading. To the point where I don't have to be detailing cars. So I'll be just dispatching the cars, the contractors out, communicating with the contractors and stuff like that. So that's based on how successful I am with my trading. If that can happen, if not, I'll still be detailing cars because I don't make enough right now to be able to walk away from the business and be able to support my lifestyle because of the lifestyle that I live. Um, so that's one thing that I'm working on. But all right, so now I'm gonna go backwards, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all happy with the year that y'all had so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and start talking while y'all respond about the year that I had so far, what I accomplished, what I'm happy about, and what I'm looking forward to finishing the year off with. So this year has been a great year. I accomplished a lot of things. I paid off some debt. I got the A-frame for the business. I started my saving journey and investing journey, which I got to an amount that I'm satisfied with. I stayed consistent with it, which I'm happy with. Also, I got back into trading, which I was very happy with, and I feel myself just continue to work hard on it, and just continue to get better. Um, Me and my wife made it through our first year of marriage. What else I did this year? So also this year we what else? We went on a trip. We went on a vacation to Mexico. That was great. So yeah, man. My wife passed the bar this year. She's an attorney, so that's another great thing for this year. So honestly, man, we had a great year. I can't even complain about anything. I'm the thing that I'm mostly like worried, not worried, but like what's in my spirit is trying to figure out like what am I what did my life look like if I didn't detail cars? Like what if I didn't have anything to do outside of detailing cars? Like of course I'll be picking up the phone, sending out emails, and talking to my contractors and stuff. But outside of that, like what would I do with my life on a day-to-day basis if I'm not detailing cars? So that's a consistent question I have for myself because I believe that I'm almost there. So like the daily wondering of what I would do with my time is kind of wondering in my brain. So um I just got an idea. I don't know if that'll work, but like I told you, I'm just trading, so I can do that. But that'll just be feeling something else for me to do. And honestly, like I feel that there got to be something else I can do in my time. Maybe I can join a community of doing different things. I feel like I can do all these things, but it's hard to say that I'm gonna do it if I haven't been in that situation and actually done it. Because the days that I have had to myself when I'm not detailing cars, it's like sluggish. Like the first day is cool. Like I'm enjoying the day off. I'm enjoying my sleep time. Like I'm enjoying my like relaxation, watching TV, whatever I'm doing. Like I'm enjoying it, working out. Day two, okay, I'm stretching it out. I'm working out. I'm trying to develop, thinking about ideas of developing a discipline of working on myself, my body, my mind, my spirit. Day three, I'm usually back to work. So it's never like for a whole week really of me doing nothing. So it's always like a gap in between that where I gotta wash the car or something. So it kind of takes me back into the work mode. But even when I'm on vacation, like it's different because I'm not thinking about work really. I'm just enjoying the activities, and we always have something to do when we on vacation. So, like life without work, what would you do with your time, your mind, and your spirit? Like that's something that I'm really like considering and trying to figure out like what would be, what would my day be like, and you know, as I continue to grow and become a better businessman, I know that at some point my day is going to be open. And if I'm not working on the business, what would I do? And maybe that means I need to work harder on the business, but my brain still hasn't hit that switch. So, like, what I mean by hitting that switch is like working in the business, doing the job, doing the service. That has always been me. Like, I always been the one washing the cars, dealing with the customer for years. So, me switching out of that role and just being a contractor, sending workers out, like what would I do with my free time? So like having time to answer phone calls, no, because I got someone else answering the phone calls. So like if I'm not answering phone calls, I'm not doing a job, I'm just communicating with customers. So if I'm just communicating with customers, now what? Okay. Or with my contractors, that's just like a few texts throughout the day, here and there, da 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 da. Like other than that, I'm like, okay, I can create a morning routine. So that can involve working out, going to shoot the gym, shoot basketball at the gym. That's something that I do. That can be having breakfast, talking to my wife, whatever. After that, doing my trading. So after that, then it's like, what's next? So that morning routine regiment can go from 8 to 7, 8 o'clock to about 11, 10 o'clock. 10:30, if that. So after that, my day is wide open. So I can spend my time communicating with customers and contractors and stuff like that. I guess, doing accounting stuff, that's temporarily. That's day to day, weekly stuff, monthly stuff. So that'll keep me busy a certain part of the day. But the other half of my days is kind of like open. So I guess I can find afternoon activities, but I have to be personally interested in it, and it got to be something I want to do. But I think it'll take time for me to like really adjust my mindset into it. And also like I don't know if this is true, but like listening to podcasts, YouTube videos, reading books and stuff like that, I don't know if that'll really help me. I think it will because I can implement that stuff on the spot. Like it's a lot of times I would watch that stuff and then like I would just stop what I'm doing and I'll start working on something for the business. So like I think my brain will switch over time where I would pretty much like build, and then at some point I would start to like listen and then implement stuff over the days that I'm just not doing anything, because there comes a point where I just can't sit still. So like, and then that turns into a different type of work. So like it becomes a purpose in life type of thing. Like, what is my purpose? What do I want to do? How do I want my life to live? What is an ideal day? Like taking the time to really write down what is an ideal day. And I don't 100%, I can't 100% say that I know what that day looks like right now because I'm young. I still can do it. I still can work. Hey, where you at, Team Lee? Where you located? But like I don't know how would I build that that regiment for myself and my like my life. So that's kind of like what I'm working on and what I'm trying to figure out for myself because I know that there's a lot of things that can help me build. But man, my wife just South Carolina, man. You a detailer? Shoot, man, I gotta take off, man. My wife just got out of class. Yeah, definitely hit me up, man. DM me out. We auto detailing on Instagram. Uh, yeah, I'm always happy to help. So we auto detailing on Instagram. Just DM me and I'll get with you, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Thank y'all for joining in, and see y'all next time.